In 2023, I took a road trip to the Northeast, starting my visit in Kennebunkport, Maine, where I explored the world's largest museum dedicated to mass transit vehicles. The Seashore Trolley Museum opened in 1939, situated along the 87-mile Atlantic Coast Line Railway, making it the second longest trolley line in Maine. Currently, the museum operates about 2 miles on the original route. Of course, many of you know Watson from the live shows, entering in the studio occasionally. He's joined us on this trip to the Northeast. My dad and I really love riding the trolleys, so doesn't Watson. He loves the open-air trolley cars, and by the way, the museum is pet-friendly. Passengers experience the line as if it was the early 1900s, traveling 2 miles into Maine's woods. Like many trolley lines at the time, they would have had a park or an amusement park at the end of the line. The museum built Talbot Park, which features an end-of-the-line loop where trolleys make their way around the park to return back to the main campus. These parks would have been an attraction for ridership when it was lighter on the weekends. We visited the Seashore Trolley Museum at one of their themed weekends. It's their Pumpkin Patch Trolley weekend events that are typically in October, and you would get off the trolley, pick out a pumpkin, bring it back to the main campus, decorate it, and take it home. We arrived back at the main campus, and I think we're going to take another ride down the right-of-way to Talbot Park on a different trolley. The museum boasts a huge collection over 350 transit vehicles featuring trolleys, rail cars, buses, and various light and rapid transit system vehicles. Visitors can also explore the 3 trolley barns and visit the restoration barn while on campus.
Folks, let us stop. There we go.
Dispatch 1160, you are clear to the shop, please. 60 to the shop, please, thank you.
The Seashore Trolley Museum has been a favorite of mine since childhood. I'm glad to see everything is thriving after all these years.